Hello, Dr. Dave Gatros here for a supplement video. It's really intended for my Unix class, but we're going to go ahead and anybody can use this. What I want to do is I want to kind of get those people who are taking COP 3330 a little head start, maybe provide some things for you that you may need to know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and log into LinProg here and with my account. So you'll be logging into LinProg whenever you do programming for COP 3330. Okay, Gatros D. Now it comes up, it says this is the first time you've connected here. You want to actually do that. You say accept and save, and you type in the password. Boom, and there we are. It brings up the SH client. I'm going to move this over to the right hand side. So here is our screen for our computer. Now, you probably don't know very many commands at this particular point, so I'm going to explain them as I kind of go along. Very quick little tutorial, enough to get you started writing code in COP 3330. So ls is a list structure. It shows you what files you have into it. I'll go ahead and say this is the plain version of it. Okay. If you want to see them a page at a time, you do ls and then the vertical bar, which is right above the backslash, it's above the enter key. Do a shift and say more, and what that does is it gives it to the command more, which shows things a page at a time. So there is a page at a time. I'm going to hit the space key to go a page at a time. So that's ls. That shows you where you're at. Now the files that I use to program with are in several subdirectories. To change into a subdirectory, I'm going to say cd and public HTML, which is where I keep my classes. So I hit enter and you'll notice it changes into that directory. I can do an ls on that, and there are my files on that one. Inside of the clear statement, clears the screen. Inside that I have classes. Now I also have a COP 3330. Okay. Oops. CD classes. COP 3330 is in the lower case. Sorry. Do an ls, and you'll see I have files in there too. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a directory. I'm going to say make directory example code. Okay, so I've made that directory. Now I'm going to change into that directory, and I'm going to show you a little trick. I'm going to type the example. Okay, and I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to hit the tab key. Example, I'm going to see, hit the tab key, and you'll notice it fills out the rest. So if there's something that's unique, what you can do is at a particular time, if you've typed in enough, you can hit the tab key and it'll fill in the rest if it's unique from that point on out. So I hit enter, and then here, okay, oops, put the keys on it, clear, ls, nothing in there. So let's create a file. Okay, I'm going to use the Pico editor. Let's say Pico, let's see, hello.cpp, and there's my Pico editor. Okay, and I'm going to say include IOStream using namespace standard int main void cout hello world and L return 0. I'm using tabs, not spaces, those of you who are Silicon Valley fame. Okay, so here's an editor. So I just typed it in. Now you look at the bottom. This is our Pico editor. Control O writes it out. So Control O, and you'll say write out hello world. All right, and Control X quits it. Okay, Control X. There we are. Okay, so that's a little example of an editor. Okay, I want to compile it. I say G++ hello.cpp. There we are. I'll do an ls, and you'll notice I've got two files in there, hello.cpp, and Another thing you can do is G you can dash O. I can name it hello. So instead of naming the a dot out, or instead of having a dot out as the executable, it will actually make the executable hello.cpp. So what's going to happen here is it's going to compile hello.cpp and make the executable hello. Do an ls, okay, hello, and I'll just run hello, and there's hello world. All right, very good. Now, a few more things. Okay, I can remove a dot out. Okay, that's a delete key. Now it gets rid of it. There's no backing up. There's no recovery. So once it's gone, it's gone. If I want to move a file, if I want to rename it, it's called the move command. So I say move, let's say hello to a dot out. Okay, I'll do an ls, and notice that a dot out is there, not hello. It is an executable file, that's why it's green. Okay. If I want to make a copy of something, let's say I want to make a backup copy of hello.cpp, I can say copy hello.cpp to hello.back. Now the two names must be different. You can't name them the same. So I do an ls right here, and you'll see that now I have a backup copy of that program. Okay. I want to go up a directory. Okay, cd dot dot takes me to the previous directory. Okay, so now I'm in the previous directory, which is right there, and I want to go back into example code ls clear. Okay, so let's review a few of the things we have. Clear screen clears the screen. ls-al shows me all my files. This is the directory. These are the permissions over here, which will be another video. This is the owner. This is the group that the owner belongs to. This is the size of the file, and this is the date it was created or last modified. Okay, these RWs, notice the these right here means a directory. The dot means this is the location of the current directory. The double dot is the location of the parent directory, the one previous. The D over here on the left hand side tells that that is a directory. The RWX is the read, write, execute. The first three are for the owner, the second three are for the group, then that last three are for the world or everybody else. And you can change those. Again, that's another video. Okay, we talked about the move command, which is the move, which is basically a rename. It's move it to another location or rename. It's kind of the same thing. So I can say move hello.back to hello.other. It's just, okay, I'll do an ls-al, and you'll see hello.other. I can remove hello.other. It gets rid of it. That's a delete. And I can copy hello.cpp to hello.back. Destination, source and destination. And there it is, -al. I hope this helps you kind of get started writing programs in C++. COP3330, not terribly difficult to do. Takes a little bit of practice. I get used to using the editor. Let me show that a little bit. Pico hello.cpp. Here it is. I'm using the arrow keys to kind of move around. Okay, move around. The commands are at the bottom. You can Control C will give you the cursor position. You'll see it's at line 7, character 7 out of 11, column 6 out of 36. Okay, and you have to do a Control C every time you want to see that. Another example thing you can do is a cut and paste, which let me show you that. Let me put in a series of comments. So let's say that you've got this kind of thing that you want to replicate someplace else. Okay, what you do is you say